Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. My name is Irvin from the Sky. And before we get into the duel, of course, I'm going to showcase the Exodia deck I've been using across a series of videos. So let's do this. So we're going to start out with the Lure of Darkness. Great for if you draw 2 cards, then banish a dark card. Battle Fader as a target, if you want to, one of these. But it's usually Battle Fader. Or Exodia, if I don't have a use for them. Now, we're going to go into Dark Hold. Obviously, great for nuking the field if you're staring down like 3 or 4 beat sticks. And they're going to end your life. As long as they don't stop it, that's really good. Different Dimension Capsule. Obviously, if you've been viewing me, you already seen this deck in action. So, this is pretty much the poor man's Gold Sarcophagus. It came out like 4 or 5 years prior. I think it came out in 2002, 2003 that year. But I didn't really have a use for it, so it just stayed in my binder. But finally found a use for it when I do have this Exodia deck in real life, minus some of the cards, and I put this in there. Basically, it's just like Gold Sarcophagus, except that it stays on the field, and when this gets destroyed, you lose that monster. So basically, instead of targeting a piece or the head directly, it's too risky when you're facing a human opponent. Now, the AI will target something else, usually. Especially if you have the highlight or another magical trap, it'll target that instead of this. But a human isn't stupid, okay? If they know you're playing Exodia, they're going to know, okay, he's got one of pieces. Or they're going to assume that. So, what I'll do is I'll choose him instead of the actual piece. So, I'd rather lose him than the actual piece because you can't get it back. Alright, so that's how that goes. Gold Sarcophagus, obviously, self-explanatory. We all know what this does. The same thing this does, except this activates in the graveyard, which is in real life it's ultra rare, and I think it's been reprinted as super uncommon even. But yeah, they can't stop this. 90% of the time they can't stop this. All right, so and I'll usually use this to target the head, or if I have like 4 pieces, get the last piece. Simple as that. That's that 1 day of peace, draw a card, and then you don't take any battle damage the next turn. Power of Duality. This is great for milling the deck again. And usually you'll always get something that you want. Always. And this is another choice as one of the choices. But for the most part, you always get what you need with Power of Duality. Shard of Greed. Again, it helps to mill the deck, thin out the deck a lot. That's what milling means for those of you who aren't Yu-Gi-Oh savvy. Alright, sit there, draw 2 at the second draw phase, so there's really no need to spam Reckless Greed like I used to. Let's see, Swords, a great card to stall while you try to get the pieces. Yeah, it's really no other way to put that. It's a stall card no matter what deck you're using in. Defense Draw. Now this is a new addition. This wasn't in the deck before. If you guys remember the last time I used this last year, this was in there. You at the damage calculation, not only do you negate the damage, but you also get to draw a card. So I put 2 of those in, so that's great again for helping to get the pieces as quickly as possible and to thin out the deck. So 2 in 1 shot. Jaw of Avarice. Now the reason I use this is because sometimes, believe it or not, I'll face a deck where they'll do like Dark World or some deck will. Sometimes it'll be random where they'll have me discard a piece, right? And I remember I think it was last year. If you guys remember, it was a duelist I faced. He got arrogant with it. He ended up winning, but I didn't quit. He was like, "You can't win. You might as well quit out." I'm like, "Dude, I don't never quit." And then sends me a message saying, "I told you wouldn't win." And I said, "Look, I play Jar of Avarice. I'm not going to sit there and quit out. I will sit here until I draw Jar of Avarice, target all 5 cards, and including the piece, mill them back to the deck. Send them back to the deck and then draw 1. That's how you get the pieces back. So if they, for some luck, random luck of the draw a card and they have you discard all 5 pieces, you can get all 5 of them back. But you're going to have to wait until you get Jar of Avarice. Sometimes I'll draw this in the first few turns. Yugioh, again, helps you draw a card, gets the pieces faster, again, mills the deck. Mirror Force is a staple. Nukes the field when you're staring down beat sticks. Alright? Again, yes, we want to get the pieces, but we have to stay alive to get the Exodia pieces. You know, Mirror Force and Dark Hole and whatnot. Alright, Reckless Greed helps you draw 2, mills the deck, get the pieces faster, but at the same time, you have to skip the next 2 draw phases. But that's what Shard of Greed and Yada Garazu, all that stuff Legacy of Yada Garazu makes up for Reckless Greed now. Pot of Duality, you know, stuff like that. And of course, the 5 pieces of Exodia. Self-explanatory. The win condition of the deck. It's an instant win deck. Battle Fader. It helps stall, again, when they attack. Not only does it skip the battle phase, it stops the battle phase, but you can summon him as a defense mechanism. Card D. Again, helps thin out the deck. Once you summon it, you use the effect, you draw 2. Only thing is, it ends the turn. That's the bad thing. Alright, Cyber Valley. Again, it helps to stall when you're facing beat sticks. They attack, you send it to the graveyard, and you draw 1. Alright? Or, if they're sitting there, if they're waiting on their strategy to kick in, you can summon another card, remove that in Cyber Valley, draw 2. So it's a +1 no matter what. Alright? Emissary of the Afterlife. Now, I use him to get the pieces. Alright? Alright. Add 1 level 3 or lower normal monster. That's easy. Use it to target the pieces of Exodia. You get the Exodia pieces faster that way by going fishing rather than just sitting there waiting to draw each draw phase. Don't get me wrong, it's great having these to meal and thin out the deck, but these, you get the Exodia pieces faster with Emissary of Afterlife. That's already 3 pieces. You know, sometimes I've gotten these twice, you know, at the beginning of the turn, or twice in the first 5 turns. Alright, that's already 2 pieces. Plus, if you've already used these, that's, you know, this is the most consistent build that I've come up with, and one of the most that I think exist in the realm of Yu-Gi-Oh today. Alright, head of Exodia, of course. Magician of Faith. Now, I put her in here. She was on the ban list at one point. Now, I put her in here because, see, you can reuse these. Again, that's a faster way to get Exodia, or if you're in a pinch, you can get, you know, the magic's back. Dark Hole, Swords, but for the most part, I'll use her to get these. If I already have 4 pieces, that's the 5th piece right here. You know what I mean? So that's the reason for her. Okay, Mystic Piper, summon him. He works like card D, except he doesn't end the turn. You just can't summon again, normal summon again. And plus, there's been times where I'll draw Magician of Faith, I'll summon him, draw Magician of Faith, and then draw a piece. Because when you draw level 1, you can draw again, or draw into a piece and then draw another piece, if you're lucky. Tragodia, last but not least. Again, he's great for, I use him for stalling, and if you want to, you know, attack your opponent a little bit, you know, to keep their offense down. If you're sitting with like 4 or 5 cards, 4 pieces of Exodia and another card or so, that'll put him at like, you know, 5 times 6, you know, what is that, 3,000? I think so, 7 card 35. He'll be up there. Trust me, he'll be up there, especially when you're sitting with 7 cards, 8 cards in your hand after using Reckless Greed during their turn, you know, or Hope for Escape, which is down here. Actually, I don't think I've never used Guarded Treasure. Like, that's if you have like 5 dead cards in your hand, discard 5, draw 2. Yeah, and then you can draw 2. So I've never really used that, but it's there just in case. Another Shard of Greed. It just gets kind of bricky when you put 2 of those in. 3 Swords again. I had 3, but no. Down to 42. I really don't want to go over 42. Veil of Darkness. You can reveal any of them, send them to the graveyard to draw 1 more card. Guess you could do that for these, but no. Let's see. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. All face up level 6 or higher. Can't declare an attack or active. Well, that's good if you're facing like. Maybe I should put that in if I'm facing Blue Eyes or whatnot. Alright, Gravity Bind, 2 Hope for Escapes. I used to use that. Alright, if you're low on life points and they still got 8,000, that's 3 cards. Jar of Greed, Reckless Greed, Kinkabayou. Turn to the hand. When this card is on, you can target 1 face up, especially some that target, but banish it when this. Okay. I used to use that, but I would use it for Cyber Valley and then use Cyber Valley's effect. Stuff like that. Necro Gardener, if it's in the graveyard. Again, that's an extra stall card. You can remove that instead and negate the attack. Maybe I should, because that would have come in handy a few duels ago. And another Swift Scarecrow. Alright, so let's get into the dueling, shall we? Alright. So we faced this dude before. This is the guy that was running UAs. So we're going to set this. He already knows what I'm running. That's the thing. That's okay. Usually when you showcase a deck recipe, you want to win. But, you know, we keep it 100 on this channel. Keep everything raw. So, if we don't win, that doesn't mean it's not a good deck. I'm just letting you know that right now. I've got videos, tons of videos where this deck has won. So, in fact, they're recent too. Go back about 3 or 4 videos. So, that's okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. Again, I mentioned this in the recipe, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab him. Alright, it's already 2 pieces, and we already have one. That's 3 pieces already. So what we're going to do is we're going to use him. Let's set Yada. He may not, although he may have switched, he may not be using UAs. Let's see what he's using. Command Knight. He might be using some type of warrior deck, but it may be. I can't remember if UAs are warriors or not. He might be using them, he might not be. We don't even know. That's different. I didn't see no Command Knight last time we faced him. I think this is him. His tag looks familiar. Get to the point you play this so much you face the same people. I play ranked. I just play player. Swords. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll summon them both, use Dark Hole, and then see that'll get us 2 cards. 2 pieces right there. I'm not gonna sit up here and hide behind no freaking Command Knight. You can forget that. $1900. I just want him to summon something else, and then I'll Dark Hole it so it'll be like a waste. There we go. That way I don't feel like I'm just wasting my time. Shoot, clear his field. Two Command Knights. Why didn't it just let me select both of them right then and there? Got a bunch of magic cards, you freaking... What in the world? Got a bunch of magic and traps. Oh, it is UAs. You just wasn't getting anything. Three, 1, 2. Oh shoot! I'm not discarding. So, oh no, we're not discarding swords. Oh no, I don't care how many stall cards I got in my hand. He starts looping that stupid mighty slugger. We're in trouble. So you see what I mean? See how fast we got the pieces of Exodia? Just that quick. And when you having like below 45 cards, you have a chance of already starting with the piece. Or starting with the card that can instantly get you one. That's all the pieces. All we need is the head. That's all she wrote. Just that quick. The most consistent build. And one of the most period. See, he doesn't have that mighty sluggers. Because that's his whole strategy with UAs. Is just spam that mighty slugger because you can't stop it. You got to be kidding me. Okay. That's fine. Fine by me, sir. Fine by me. It's once per turn. Because he might get that stupid Mighty Slugger next turn and start spamming it. And then when I go to activate this, I can't because he'll sit up there and discard a card. So that's fine. I'm going to get the head regardless. Unless you stop me from drawing. I'm still going to get the head. That'll give us 3 turns. When a card or card, okay, so he can negate hers too, but I'm gonna try to get something to have it to where it's so overwhelming that he's gonna have to make a tough choice. And either way, I'm gonna get the card. I'm gonna do it like that. So thanks for helping me mill my deck. And if you send one card, and if it's the head of Exodia, I'm gonna draw a Jar of Avarice, and I'll sit here until I use it. So we'll do it like that. So thanks. Again, you're helping me to get the head faster. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Knew he was going to do that. Okay, so it's a bit of a problem. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sit here all cocky and overzealous, but this, because he can make us discard the head, and then this, when I do draw Jar of Arrows, he can negate it. Shoot. He will just negate it anyway. So it's a chance that we're taking here. But thanks for helping thin out the deck a bit. Geki. Let's see where the head was. I wonder where the head was. I didn't get to see. I knew it! Dummy! Fail right forward. Watch this. Oh, what happened? Use UA perfect ace. Use UA perfect ace. You can't because you already used them, didn't you? Guess what? That's game. You fail right forward. Game over. See ya. Now all we gotta do is wait 2 turns. Fail right forward. Can't negate it in the graveyard. At least I don't think you can. Nope. We got 2 turns. What are you gonna do? Brings out UA perfect ace again. You're not negating anything anymore? I think you realize it's game over. You fail right. I mean, right forward. But okay, it's gonna activate and I get the card back. But I was wondering, okay, can he still negate it though once it kick in? But I think he wouldn't negate the actual when I play it though. That's questionable. Oh my god. See ya. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Alright, don't forget to ring that bell so you don't miss